Nick or Treat was an annual programming block on Nickelodeon from 1985 to 2002. The best way to describe it would be to compare it to the Slime Time You Match You Win sweepstakes. Check out my last video if you want to learn more about that. Basically, kids will have a chance to call in, and if their call was answered, they would have 40 seconds to pick which one of the 6 houses the prizes were behind. And if they won, they can win anything from a Sega Genesis 32 to an All-Real Monsters VHS tape. Okay, it was a pretty big deal back then. When Nick or Treat first began in 1985, his format was a lot different than it was in its later years. For one, it was basically just a sweepstakes. But an awesome sweepstakes! Not only would you win your weight in candy, wait, what if this kid won? But you'd also have a chance to go to Hollywood with $500 and get a custom costume made by famous special effects artist Tom Berman.
I'm Tom Berman.
I'm not sure who that is, but I'm sure he's famous. I'm assuming this probably cost Nickelodeon a lot, because the contest in following years was a lot more scaled down. And by scaled down, I mean lame. Basically, kids will still have a chance to send in postcards. Only this time, only a couple thousand lucky kids will receive a phone call, and if they answer Nick or Treat, they'll win $5 and gift cards from McDonald's, some gummy bears, and a glow-in-the-dark Nickelodeon t-shirt. Actually, that last one's pretty cool. So as years went on, they continued with this format until around 1994, when they switched to the more interactive game show style. This version of Nick or Treat would serve as bumpers in between Halloween marathons of shows such as Hey Arnold, Rugrats, and All-Real Monsters. After the contestant appeared on screen, they would begin going through the ghostly neighborhood. Each one of the houses had a Halloween-themed name, like the Cough Inn, Fat Manor, Quivering Heights, and Rotten Acres, just to name a few. The graphics were actually pretty groundbreaking at the time. I mean, I guess they did come out the same year as Toy Story. You know, it looks like you're playing a PlayStation 1 game. Nevertheless, it still looked cool. And one of the coolest aspects of the show was the host. Or hosts. They were all played by the same guy. You know that onesie from Between the Lions? Yeah, that one that did all the mouth sounds? Yeah, that guy. Anyway, his name is Fred Newman. And he played a variety of spooky characters, like Radar the Bat, Joey the Werewolf, a hunchback person, and who could forget Pumpkin the Jack-o'-lantern, who would tell you if you won the grand prize. However, if you so happen not to win, an All-Real Monsters character will pop out and say that there were no prizes there. Nick or Treat had its last run in 2002, when it reverted back to being just a sweepstakes. Only 72 Hershey's bars. There was no clear reason why Nick or Treat ended. Maybe it was just due to lack of interest over the years. Or maybe it was something more controversial, like how the name sounds when you say it fast enough. You say Nick or Treat really fast and you'll see. Looks like you made it to the end of the video. If you're not afraid, click subscribe and watch more episodes of Rickstalgia coming soon.